Okay, hello everyone. Oh, all right. A little weird. Well, okay. All right, now I guess it's starting. Okay, now it's starting to go. Okay, yeah, that was weird because I was running the stream for a bit and like no one was joining for like that's unusual, you know? Like it was like 5 people for like, you know, a good few minutes. Now I think everyone's flooding in now. All right. Where is everybody? I don't go on unless we have at least 300 people in the crowd, you know? Nah, it's fine. Even if there was like 3 people in there, like, you know, I that's like the end of my YouTube career. Flash forward like a few decades. There's like, you know, I'm doing a live stream, everybody, and I got like 3 people that are like, yeah, Tekking, we remember you. And I'm just sitting there like it's all comes full circle, you know what I mean? The toaster god just commented penis. That's it. Just the penis from the toaster god. Okay, cool. Good to know. Hey, Tekking, what's for dinner? Well, thank you, Itachi, for asking. That was really nice. Itachi Uchiha, murderer of the entire Uchiha clan, is in the chat right now. Pretty cool. Actually, I made, I don't know if I'm going to make anything tonight for dinner because I have curry that I made a few nights ago, and I have spaghetti, which I made 2 nights ago. So, actually, no, wait. No, I ate all the curry last night. Oh, that's right, yeah. Do you ever have that where it's like midnight or like 1 a.m., and it's like you should be getting ready for bed, but it's like your stomach is like, nope, you're hungry. And it's like when your stomach grumbles at that point of the night, you're just like, nah, I could just have like a granola bar, or I could just have like something small. And it's like, no, it's like, no, you need a whole meal inside of your stomach right now. And I'm like, shit, all right. So like 12:30 last night, I went and made the rest of the curry, and I had that, and I had some garlic bread, and there you go. Yeah. I hate that, though, because like I take a shower at night. So I'll take a shower like around 10 o'clock. I'll brush my teeth. I'll get ready for bed. And then like 11:30 midnight, my stomach will be like, hey, you're hungry. And I'm like, oh, God damn it. I just brushed my teeth. Okay. So I'll go eat a whole meal. And then I'm like, all right, I got to brush my teeth again. Got to floss again. But whatever. What's the topic now? I don't know, man. Like the topic is like whatever. We tackled most of the major stuff last week when we did the 700K stream. Thanks for that. There's no One Piece this week, so there's a blank spot there. I was going to do a video today. I was debating whether to do a video today or to do a stream today. I decided to go with the stream because tomorrow is the first day of October, And I actually am going to be doing, to kind of start off the spooky month, I thought it would be a good idea to do the Onigashima Geography is Everything video. So I already did the Geography is Everything on Wano, and that was like an hour long. But then there's Onigashima, which is like a separate island. It's Kaido's home base. There's like a whole bunch of castles in it, and then the roof, and then the basement levels and everything. So I was like, that was going to be a separate video, and I didn't even really plan it, but it just kind of worked out great. So it's like I worked on that. I got the thumbnail ready for it. I got all the images ready to go. And then I'll be doing that tomorrow on October 1st. There'll be Geography is Everything Onigashima. You know, are you ready? Onigashima! Zuma, 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 zuma. Oh, man. I remember that whole music video they did? I remember it because I had to watch it like 30 times this morning while I was editing the Onigashima stuff. It's like, oh my God. My favorite part of that whole episode, of that whole scene where they did like the theatrical production presented by Onigashima, you know, Queen is there, all of the Den Mushi, there's like lasers, it's like a freaking discotheque or whatever. My favorite part in that whole thing is you have this sold out crowd of Beast Pirates in front of Queen, right? And Queen's on center stage. He's got backup dancers. They're perfectly choreographed. He's like, Zuma, Zuma, Zuma. And then in the middle of this huge rave, there, you know, Apu is there rapping and everything. And in the background, there's a scene where you have King. And King is just walking through the festival hall, and he just rolls his eyes at Queen and just keeps on going. Just like, oh my God, this guy. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like King is just like, oh my God, this guy's so annoying, but whatever. The pirate crew seems to like it, so whatever. It's not really my cup of tea. Let's see. Straw Hats or Party Poopers? They really are. They really are. Do you watch Oversimplified? I feel like I do. Which one is Oversimplified? Hold on, that sounds familiar. Oh, wait, that's the history one, right? Yeah. They did the Bucket War, didn't they? I think they did. Yeah. The War of the Bucket. Yeah, Oversimplified. Yeah, I watched them.
Juvenile Room.
See, the thing is, though, there's a lot of YouTube channels that have that similar kind of like stick figure kind of like thing. You know, so like Oversimplified does it. I just started watching a channel called Mostly True, and they have the same kind of style. CGP Grey a little bit has that style. You know what I mean? Like that very, like, and also it kind of blends with Cyanide and Happiness too. So there's so many kinds of YouTube channels out there right now. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that, like, you know, like, I mean, we've all seen this character before, right? Like, you know, there's just a guy, a little stick figure YouTube animation guy. Like we've seen this character in a lot of different channels, you know what I mean? So it's just like they kind of blend together after a while. But yes, I've seen them, yes. Like the stream, people, and that's from Jesus. Hey, guys, I found Jesus. Check it out. There's Jesus. He was right here the whole time. Your hair looks good today. Thank you. My hair was like really weird this past week, and then I realized I wasn't like shampooing it correctly, and so I started doing that and conditioning it correctly. And also, I would just like take some, like, I have good shampoo and conditioner, but I would just take it and just like rub it in my hair like for like 2 seconds and then just rinse it. And like my hair, I kept waking up and my hair was like poofing out all over the place. I'm like, what is going on here? And then finally, a couple nights ago, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to wash my damn hair. So I actually washed my hair, like, you know, a few times before I rinsed it. And then I did it, and now it seems fine. Why don't you let it grow out? This is me growing it out. My hair never gets that long. Like, there was a period when I was, like, in college when I did not cut my hair for, like, a solid year. And it didn't get, like, really that past my neck. Like, really. It didn't even get down to my shoulders or anything. Like, it was maybe down here at, like, the longest it's ever been. You know what I mean? And it just poofs out more, and it just gets more unruly, and it's like, yeah. So if I did not cut my hair for, like, a solid, like, year or two, I would just have, like, kind of an afro, kind of like a pseudo-afro, but it would just be such a pain in the ass to manage. Yeah, but I've known people that have, they don't cut their hair for a couple months a year, and they have hair that's like all the way down to the, middle of their back or whatever. My mom hasn't cut her hair in forever. She has really long hair. Yeah. 2.5 years is like a foot. Yeah, maybe I might grow a foot up here, but not a foot down. Gravity doesn't apply to my doesn't apply to my hair, I guess. What are my temperature settings at home? So, it's actually starting to get colder out now. It's actually about in the 50s right now. Sometimes in the 40s at night. So I have to kind of like alternate my central air to like heat, cool, which is fine because it's way better than where I used to live where we didn't have central air. So like in the summer, this is like, okay, anybody that lives in like maybe Pennsylvania, but not just Pennsylvania, anybody that lives in an area where it's not super hot all the time, but it's also not super cold all the time. Like it's kind of in the middle, kind of feel this. So we would put our air conditioners in, in the summer at my mom's place, just have the air conditioners in there, and then you just like leave them in there until the fall, right? You just assume like when it starts getting cold outside, then you would take the air conditioners out. No. That's not how this works, okay? So like a couple years ago, it was October. I left my air conditioner in my window until October. And like in the middle of October, it started to snow one night. Like it was literally snowing and icing outside. So I'm like, okay, I need to take out my fucking air conditioner because my window's open while the air conditioner's in it. There's air coming in from the outside. It's freezing in my room. So I take out my air conditioner, lug it all the way downstairs into the basement where we used to keep them. And I'm like, okay, summer's over. It is now snowing outside, okay? So a couple days later, though, all the snow melts and it goes back up to like 70 degrees outside. So it's like, shit, now it's like 78 degrees again. I'm sitting in my bedroom, like there's no central air, there's no air conditioning. I'm like, this is so miserable. So I had to go all the way back downstairs. So literally, what I had to do is I have this like process where, well, not anymore because I don't live with my mom anymore, but what I used to have to do is I would have to keep like a bunch of towels under the window, and then like I would take out the air conditioner, set it on the towels, and then like when it gets too cold outside so I could shut my window, and then the next day if it goes back up to like 70, I had to take the air conditioner, put it back in the window, like, and I would just do that until literally November. Like literally November, until it got so cold to the point where it's like, okay, those 70-degree days are definitely done now. Oh my God. So now it's a lot easier. Yeah, climate change is a bitch and a half. No, seriously, I didn't have to used to do this when I was growing up. I've had to do it the last couple of years. Like the most, I think what is like, there's a metric that like the hottest days of like the hottest days on the planet Earth in like ever since we started keeping records of that shit have been in like the last 10 or 20 years or something. I think we started keeping records in the 1800s, like reliable records on the like the yearly temperatures. And ever since we started keeping records, the hottest days on record have been like the last 10 years or so, or the hottest years on record. Why aren't you living with your mom? This is sad. Seems like kind of like the reverse would be the truth. It seems like the general idea on the internet is like, you still live with your mom? That's sad. No, honestly speaking, if you have to live with your parents for any number of reasons, I think that's becoming greatly, it's not as stigmatized as it used to be. Definitely. I mean, it depends on the culture, it depends on the region, but definitely like in the US, I guess, it's not nearly as bad. Like back in like the 70s or something, like if you were 35 years old and still living with your parents in like 1977, people would be saying things. People would be like whispering like, I can't believe he still lives with his parents and he's 35 years old or some shit like that, But I think now, just because of how expensive everything is and everyone kind of like understands like universally, like it's fucking hard out there, man. It's hard to make a living. It's hard to get a house. It's hard to rent a house. You know what I mean? I think people understand how rough it is, and so that, it's becoming a little bit more accepted. So it's perfectly fine as long as you carry your own weight, you help out, maybe I help pay bills. If your parents want to do a rent, that's fine. Or just like do chores around the house, help out as much as you can, yeah. The U.S. is weird in that they kick their children at 18 for no reason. In my country, people only leave when they get married. Okay, so I wouldn't say it's like once again, I'm just speaking from my own experiences and the experiences of like my friends and my family and the people I know personally. most people I know did not get kicked out of their parents' house at age 18. That is true. I can't think of actually any of my friends that got kicked out. Some of them left when they were 18 because they're like done with Pennsylvania. I knew plenty of people that I went to high school with that like as soon as they turned 18, they were fucking out of here. They were like, you know what? I'm done. Moved to a different state. Some of them moved to a different country. Some of them traveled to different parts of the world. You know, just like I'm joining the military. I'm going to college in California. I'm going to Germany. I'm going to Australia. You know, like they just got the hell out of, you know, central Pennsylvania as quick as possible. Can't really blame them. But yeah, I don't know a lot of people that like you're 18, you're out the door. Yeah, it's different for everyone. Yeah. Like most of all my friends, you know, they just started moving out. Like there was this thing where all three of my close friends, no, two of my close friends, including, and then me, all moved out last October. This was this weird thing where I moved into this place last October, and then my friend Chris and my friend Phil also moved to their new places in October of last year. So it was just October was weirdly the month where everybody moved. But, yeah. Are you going to NYC Comic-Con? I actually got invited to go to NYC Comic-Con, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it because that week is actually a week where I'm having family visit from outside of town. Actually, so when I did the, Viz Media contacted me to do actually I have to bring up Viz later because there's some Bleach news I wanted to address, but, Viz actually contacted me to do this, TikTok kind of video for Bleach the Hellverse. I guess it was airing in like one theater for like one night only. So I did that video for them, and they were like, hey, do you want to go to NYC Comic-Con because like there's going to be a Bleach thing there, and like we would love to have you. And I thought about going, but I'm like, I'm family visiting, and I'm kind of done traveling for the year, to be honest with you, just because I've traveled I went to Vermont this year, and I went to California this year for 2 weeks. So you know what? I think I'm done traveling for the rest of the year. But yeah. Hi, Matt. You're on. Yay. Hi, Tia. Yeah, 22 in college and can't afford to live by myself. I couldn't afford to live by myself when I was fucking 22 years old. There's no way. Yeah, that's just not happening. I got kicked out at 18, so there you go. I mean, like, obviously there are people that got kicked out at 18. I don't think if you're trying to, like, paint that, like, the broad strokes of, like, that's how it is in America. Like, that's, like, American culture. Like, as soon as you're 18, your parents are going to kick you out. From what I understood, that's not the commonplace. That's not something that just occurs all the time, you know? If that was the case, oh my God, there'd be so many more homeless people than there already are. Yeah. How am I liking living on my own? I like it. I love it. It's great. I just had to get my dryer fixed, so that's fun. So got that fixed finally. I'm back to drying. Although it was the other day, so I had to get my fridge fixed, and then the guy came and fixed it, and then my dryer broke like the next day. So I'm like, shit. So I had to call the same repair company back and be like, hey, yeah, sorry. So he comes back. He finally fixes it. And then I make a joke where I'm like, oh, great, now the dryer broke, and now watch, like, the washer's going to break tomorrow. And so today I'm working on my laundry. I'm doing my bedspreads and everything, like my comforters and my sheets and everything today because I haven't washed them for like 2-3 weeks. So I'm washing things, and the washer works fine. But when I set it to cold, like hot water comes out, like it's washing it with warm water. And I'm like, oh God, please don't tell me the fucking washer broke now. But no, it's okay. Cause when he was fixing the dryer, he had to move the washer and disconnect the water pipes. And I think he reconnected the hoses in opposite order. So he connected the hot water hose to the cold water input. So all I had to do was swap them around. So that was a solution that I could do. Cause I'm not like a super handyman kind of guy. Although I have to say, living here, I've definitely done more stuff like that I was ever thought like I could be capable of doing, like just repairing little things around the house. I have like a little workshop area in my garage that I've been using. So, you know, I'm learning more about like drilling things in the wall and, you know, fixing stuff, I guess, you know, learning how to use a wrench, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like a real man. That washing machine is the opposite of my dating life. Oh, he did it, Jack! Woo! Is there a Halloween special? I want to do a Halloween special. I don't know yet. Usually, most of the Halloween specials I do on the channel come up like a day before Halloween. I did do that Vampire Tekking Choose Your Own Adventure Halloween special a few years back. I thought that was a lot of fun. I definitely have more space now, because like the thing is, I moved into this house last year on October 17th is the day I moved in, so I didn't really have a lot of time to decorate for Halloween. I didn't have a lot of time to plan things for Halloween at all. I did Horroween on the channel last year, but it was a very brief kind of Horroween. It was like 3 videos, so I definitely have more time to plan. I know a few things I'm gonna do. So for one thing, I'm going to do the Onigashima video tomorrow. And then I'm actually going to... I can show you the thumbnail for that right now, actually. I have a thumbnail. Actually, I have a few different thumbnails for the Onigashima video. Let me know which one you guys like. And then we can go with that one. Okay, so this is option number 1. This is Onigashima thumbnail number 1. And it's... now, this one is great, except this is, I believe, a color spread from Oda. I don't know if there will be copyright issues with it. I don't think there will be, but this is pretty good. So that's Onigashima number 1. And then this is Onigashima number 2. This is Dragon Kaido. Looks pretty dope. Got Dragon Kaido there. And then the island. This one's with the island behind him. And the other one is the same, except it's just the different Onigashimas in the background. I'm honestly kind of leaning toward this one, the big one, just because... Yeah. No Booba rejected. Well, I thought about using Yamato, honestly, and then I remembered it was kind of messed up because Yamato's whole thing is that he wanted to leave Onigashima, and I thought it would be kind of weird if I made an Onigashima thumbnail with Yamato as the thumbnail character. So it's gotta be it has to be Kaido. Come on, Kaido, it's his island. He owns it. He owns the deed. It has to be Kaido. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Onigashima. I think we're gonna go do that. Yeah. Booba for the clicks. Yeah, Yamato is the tour guide. Yamato. Oh my god, that would be so funny if, like, Onigashima opens up as, like, a tourist attraction. And then it's like, because Onigashima is now parked in front of the flower capital. So it'd be so funny if Yamato, like, puts on a little, like, conductor cap or something and, like, hello, everyone, welcome to Onigashima Tours. Like, oh my god, I'm incorporating that in the video tomorrow. I'm writing that down. I have a big list of all the places on Onigashima I'm going to talk about tomorrow. I'm writing that down. Yamato tour guide bit. I'm writing that down. Oh my god. Oh my god. This was the cave I was imprisoned in for 10 years. Like, oh my god. Yeah. Tekking, new Bleach PV. Yeah, well, I did want to mention, let me go get some of this stuff off of, this is, I just saw this on, Viz's Facebook page, like, right before I went down here to do this. So let me pull that up. I wanted to show you guys this. This is pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, Thus Speaks Rohan Kishibe is getting an English release. That's pretty cool. Any JoJo fans that like Thus Speaks Rohan Kishibe? That's getting an English release. I'm glad that most light novels are getting more English releases now. So it was like the Bleach light novels and then now JoJo stuff. Because light novels were for... People don't remember, but like for a long, long time, light novels were just like a Japanese thing. You know, like there was so many light novels about so many series that just never get translated into English because like the demand's not there. So they're finally breaking into that market and I'm really enjoying that. Really enjoying that. Is Thus Speaks... Oh, is it a... Is it a manga? I haven't read it. I just haven't read it. I always thought it was... It's a manga. Yeah, it's a manga. Sorry. Okay. Well, light novels too. Either way, it kind of applies. Oh, damn it. We're lagging. Oh, no. Great. Awesome. I think we're back. Okay, we back? I think we're back. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're back. Okay, so Viz just shared these recently. These are, of course, the English cast of Bleach. So, they are mostly returning. In fact, I don't know if anybody has been recast yet. I'm assuming somebody at some point has probably been recast. I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking the majority of the voice cast will be back, but who knows? Like Kenpachi. Kenpachi was actually voiced originally by the guy that voiced Jiraiya, and he was an amazing voice of Kenpachi. And then at some point during, like, I don't know, during the Zanpakuto filler or something, they got a new voice actor for Kenpachi, and he's still fine. It's just that I miss the original Kenpachi voice. So, wait, who was the voice of Jiraiya? That was, I used to know his name. I'm not great with voice actor names, which I really need to work on that because voice actors are like obviously such a huge part of the industry. Let's see here. Jiraiya's voice actor is no, that's not on Google. Hold on, I'm just gonna look in the wiki. Actually changes a few times. David Lodge? Is that him? David Lodge, yeah. So David Lodge, voice actor. Yeah, no longer voices after 2012. Kenpachi Zaraki. So is there a reason why he stopped voicing Kenpachi, or what? Like, did they just decide that it was too much work, that he just wanted to cut down or whatever, and he's like, all right, I'll do Jiraiya, but nobody else, you know? Like, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so I hope they can get some of the original voice cast back, like the incidental characters and whatever, even like, you know, Ikkaku. I saw Ikkaku. Is Ikkaku's voice actor not returning? That sucks. Ikkaku had a very distinct voice. R.I.P. Oh, wait, no, did he die? Oh, please tell me he did not die. People are saying R.I.P. Did Ikkaku's voice actor fucking die? Yeah, low pay, too. That's also a thing. Hold on a second. Oh, they didn't pay him well. Okay, well, that's preferable to dying, I guess. Holy shit. I was like, yeah. Ikkaku... Ikkaku was originally voiced by Vic Mignogna? Vic Mignogna? Sorry. Michael Sinterklaas voiced Ikkaku from episode 105 onward. Episode 105 onwards? That's like the entire Arrancar arc. That was a different voice? Wow. That guy was very dead on. Because I remember, okay, so Ikkaku was voiced by Vic way back in the Soul Society arc, so I remember his voice then. But then in the Arrancar arc, like when Ikkaku fought against Eterod Leones, when he fought against Grimjow's Fraxion, when like the volcano dude, Volcanica, when he first uses Ryomon Hozoki Maru, that wasn't the same voice? I thought it was the same. Wow. Okay, well, this Michael Sinterklaas guy, he was dead on accurate with the fucking Ikkaku voice then, because holy shit. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think Blackbeard is taking devil fruits, not to give him to his crew, but to just keep the power for possible future eaters of the fruit? I mean, like, just to keep, like, less people from accessing the power is definitely probably the case, yeah. Compare the voices now. Yeah, I could... Okay. Okay, we back? Okay. So, okay, we had Ichigo, obviously, Johnny Young Bosch, voiced by, you know, one of the greatest voice actors of all time. Probably my personal favorite, honestly. And then we have Michelle Ruff coming back to voice Rukia. So that was fun. Now, we already knew that they were announced to do this, like, you know, months ago. So I'm not super surprised. But, like, I'm so happy that Michelle is back voicing Rukia. I actually met her at Tekko a few years back. I got a signed thing from her. I also had her sign, because she also plays the teacher in Persona 5. And I brought the tarot cards, the Persona 5 tarot cards, and I got her to sign those as well, so that was cool. Oh shit, NerdKing101 with 50 doll hairs! I missed the 700k video. I wanted to drop this just to thank you. I've said that the NF stream helped me in my job. I currently have... hey, Aiden. It's Aiden. Hey, man. I've been watching since around Bleach 536. Thanks for the great 7 years. Hope you're well, from Aiden. Yeah, thanks, Aiden, man. Oh, that's so cool. Aiden was great. Aiden was on my first ever charity stream that I did for NF, for neurofibromatosis, for the Children's Tumor Foundation. and he got a job there. I actually have a, it's really cool, because I got on their mailing list, obviously, so they send me, like, their quarterly magazine or whatever, and I remember I still have it upstairs. It's one of my drawers. The CTF magazine that has, like, Aiden in it, you know, it's like, oh, this is, you know, the people that work for the company, and it's like, that's so cool. I'm like, yes, I'm glad I could help. I'm glad that helped you out, and you're now working for the company. That's awesome. They do a lot of great work. Check out CTF, Children's Tumor Foundation. Yeah, they're ranked really highly on Charity Navigator. They do a great job. It's actually getting now into October. It's actually now getting into charity drive season for me. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you this charity stream is going to be better than the last charity stream. I really feel like I messed that one up. That was like at the end of, I always do them in December. I always do them around Christmas, but like last year it was all hectic because I had moved and like I was still like unpacking everything and I was just taking on a lot of stuff at once. I was just really, really busy in December than I normally was. And for that reason, I did, because in October is usually when I start sending out the messages to people like, hey, could you help me out with this charity stream? Could you make a video for me? You know, whatever. And I just didn't have time to do that because of moving. And so for that reason, I didn't really have anything to work with the last charity stream. I didn't have any guests. I didn't have anybody because I didn't plan anything. I was just like, let's just do it. And for that reason, we didn't raise as much money for St. Jude's as we normally did. So I feel really disappointed about that. I want to try that again. So, yeah, I have a lot more time this year to work with. I have some people that are already willing that I've already talked to about helping me out, like making a quick video for the charity stream. So I'm going to reach out to them in October and let them know of like, hey, can you make something for me and just see how many we can get. And yeah, I think that will work out way better this year. So we'll see where that goes. Where can we buy the jacket? I bought the jacket at TEKKING101, which is in Pittsburgh. I can't remember the person I bought it from, but he was a nice guy. They also had like a JoJo jacket and some other anime-themed jacket. I think there was a Naruto-themed jacket too, but I had to go with the One Piece one, obviously. Put them to work, Matt. Like, I just text all my friends. They're just like, get to work on these videos. What about 10 to 12 minute videos for once? Well, what do you mean, in the stream or like on the channel? Because making a 12-minute video for me, that's not going to be possible. Yeah. Will Casey and Zach appear? I don't know. I haven't asked them yet, but I don't know. They might. I don't know. Maybe we'll have special guests like in the studio. Well, I'm gonna do it at my college like I normally do every year because it helps the college out at this point. That's just more of like just tradition at this point. Like I just like going up there. Plus, the internet should be more stable there, so I don't think I have to worry about dropping frames as much. It is kind of ironic that regardless of where I live, there's still internet problems. But if I go to the college, obviously, it's more stable. Yeah, you can make homemade Spam. That's what I'll make homemade Spam for that. Well, maybe I could do like a cooking with Tekking, and I can air that during the stream. That would be cool. Like, film it beforehand. I think, you know what, honestly, I think I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to ask everybody this year. I'm just going to ask like 30 people I know on YouTube, like, would you like to make a video? Would you like to make a video? Would you like to make a video? Fuck it. I'll contact people I don't even know personally. I'll contact like CGP Grey or something. Like, would you make video? Like, I'll just contact random fucking people on YouTube. Like, would you like to make a video? Hey, Mr. Beast, would you like to make a video? You know, I'm just going to contact like everybody I know. Maybe somebody might actually do it. And then like, I'll just get a bunch, because there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to say, no, sorry, don't have enough time, can't do it. And then we'll just, you know, go ahead from it. Yeah. I'll message Oda. I'll message Oda and I'll be like, Oda, could you make something for the stream? Yeah. Oh, that'll be cool. I'll message Johnny Young Bosch. I'll message Michelle Ruff. I'll just, yeah, I'm not going to do that. But, you know. All right, speaking of going back to Bleach here. We have Derek Stephen Prince, who is returning as Uryu Ishida. We have Wally Wingert, who's coming back as Renji. He also voices Aizen, and I love this guy. If you've ever seen, like, behind-the-scenes footage of, like, voice actors doing their thing, I love Wally doing his thing. He's just, like, this crazy, like, biker dude that just turned out to be a fucking amazing voice actor, okay? Like, he's got the crazy hair. I think one time I was watching him do voice acting, and he had, like, this big biker jacket on, but he voices Renji and Aizen. Renji, it makes sense, because you could see Renji as, like, a biker kind of guy, right? But he voices Aizen, who is like this very calm, very stoic, you know, like, yes, you thought you could defeat me, but you could not, right? So yeah, this is great. No idea, all this Bleach English VA. Well, they're good, let me tell you that much. If you don't know who they are, they're pretty good at what they do. Biker Renji! Yeah. And then we have Doug Erholtz, who does Urahara. He's returning. He kind of looks like Urahara. You can kind of see it. Oh, I missed Stephanie. Stephanie Shea is coming back as Orihime in this one. So, yeah, this is going to be a fantastic English dub. I don't know when the English dub is coming out. I'm hoping it's a thing where, like, so October 10th is when Bleach resumes airing. I'm hoping it's like, I don't know, November, December, the first episode of the dub is released. I hope it's by the end of the year. I hope it is. Kyle Herbert is the English VA. Wait, what? I thought he was the same guy. Wait a second. Hold on. It's been a while since I've seen... Wait a second. Oh my god. I think this might be the fucking Mandela effect here. Yeah, Kyle Herbert definitely voices Aizen. What the fuck? Hold on a second. There's something going on here. Hold on. Give me a sec here, guys. I want to check something really quick. Yeah, Kyle Herbert's Aizen's V. I don't know what the fuck I was saying. I already knew that. Hold on, though. Wally voices somebody else, though. He voiced someone else that wasn't Renji. Okay. Okay, Wally. All right, let me look up. Who else does he voice? He voices somebody else. No, he just voices Tsubaki. And what the fuck? Where did I get it in my head that he voiced fucking Aizen? That's so weird. Why did I get that in my head? I don't know. Because I always knew Kyle Herbert voiced Aizen. But for some reason, I also thought Wally did it as well. What the fuck? That's so weird. Weird. Okay. Well, I guess you could chalk that up to Mandela effect or just something that happened. Maybe I was told that at some point, like years and years and years ago, and I just ran with it. But yeah, no, that's clearly not the case. Sorry about that. All right. Huh. Man. I don't know. Strange. I love Orihime. Cool. I like Rukia more, but Orihime is pretty solid. At what point did you think I was not using Kyokasu Igetsu? Did Aizen use his damn Shikai on me? Shit, man. Weird. Maybe it was, maybe it was like I was watching one of those behind the scenes back when I was like a teenager, and maybe like I assumed he did both voices, or I misconstrued it. I don't know, like back before I knew who all the voice actors were, because back when I was like a teenager, I didn't really give a shit who voiced who. So maybe like I saw Wally and him voice acting Renji, and maybe I just thought the voices were similar, and I just thought, oh, he voices both. I don't know, maybe that's it. I really don't know. Where is Chad? This was shared by Viz today, and they only shared Orihime and Urahara, Renji, Uryu, Ichigo, and Rukia. So I'm sure there's a lot of other voices that are returning. I don't know for certain. Yeah. Is Wendy Lee coming back to voice Yoruichi? I hope so. Her voice was great. Did Wendy Lee actually voice Yoruichi, or is it just in my mind? I don't know if that information would be on the wiki. I could check. When are you going to start streaming? Oh, although I do want to say, I mean, we're still having the internet problems, so it's going to be hit or miss, like with the Yu-Gi-Oh streams. But I installed Resident Evil on my PlayStation, and I've never played Resident Evil before. And I got like the remastered version from like 2014. So I want to start playing that October 2nd. I was going to do it October 1st in the evening, but I'm going to be doing something. So October 2nd, I'm going to try to do it. So let's see if we could do some horror games throughout October. That'll be fun. Oh, man. Yeah, Chad's voice actor changed as well. It used to be Mark Warden. And then episode 86 onward, it was Jameson Price. Yeah. But it doesn't say anything about these people, like, returning. So I'm not sure. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Hurricane in South Carolina. Yeah, Hurricane Ian is hitting pretty bad. I was watching some news coverage about that the other day. I saw like a flash flood, which was like, it takes like less than 30 minutes for the fucking water. Like we saw like literally it was like a traffic cam. It was like a camera on like a light post. And it was like, here's just a street. And then within 30 minutes, it goes from street to like flash flood, like, you know, like feet and feet of water, you know, like rushing down the street. And it was insane. So everybody that lives in the southern U.S., be safe, please. There's a guy I went to high school with that actually lives in Florida, and he shared something on Facebook that his like entire trailer was like just crushed and destroyed. So they're trying to get out of there. They're evacuating. It's just like, holy shit, it's insane. Ugh. Tekking Halloween Special Resident Evil. I'm going to try to. Can we talk about the boring name they gave this hurricane? So I find it funny because I had a friend, my childhood friend was named Ian, like my first ever friend that I actually ever like hung out with and like played video games with and stuff. His name was Ian. He lived down the street. He moved away when I was like in 6th grade, but I run into him every now and then. He used to be a 911 operator. But anyway, so I was going to message him, actually. I haven't talked to him in years, but I was going to message him like, hey, Ian, you got your name. There you go. Because Hurricane Matthew was a few years back. Actually, Hurricane Matthew was fucking crazy because there was I remember there was like a radar image of Matthew where it looked like a face. Like it looked like an evil face. Like Hurricane Matthew face. Yeah, it looked straight up evil. Yeah, oh my god, look at this. This is fucking horrifying. I mean, I guess there's a lot of hurricanes that look like this. Like, in the right settings and, like, you know, with the right, like, meteorology technology, I guess, you can make them look like this. But this is freaking terrifying. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. There you go. So we had Hurricane Matthew, and now we have Hurricane Ian. So there you go. Yeah. What the fuck? It's like day after tomorrow. Make that a poster. I should make that a poster and get that framed. Yeah. You missed a super chat. Yeah, we're going to go through them. We're going to go through them here in a second. Seems like a nice guy. Yeah, there you go. There you go. But now Hurricane Ian. Who here has had a hurricane named after them? Because it's only a matter of time. Eventually, you're going to have a hurricane named after you. If it hasn't happened yet, it will happen at some point. But yeah. And then, I mean, I guess the best you could hope for is that your hurricane name gets retired, but you don't want to happen, because if a hurricane name gets retired, it's basically like the worst ones in history. So, like, Hurricane Katrina, there's never going to be another Hurricane Katrina. So, if your name is Katrina, I guess you don't have to worry about it in the future, but you have the same name as a goddamn one of the worst hurricanes in, like, modern history. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hurricane Berto. Hurricane Oda. Yeah, we got him. Oh, don't worry. Jack's got it. Jack's a good moderator. He's got it. I don't think there'll be a Hurricane Caesar. Never say never. Hurricane Robert. There's probably definitely been a Hurricane Robert. I can guarantee you. Hurricane Robert. No, I guess there hasn't been a Hurricane Robert yet. Well, coming up. Hurricane Winston. That's cool. Hurricane Harry. That sounds like a band. We're Hurricane Harry. Hurricane Mitch. Good old Hurricane Mitch. Did they stop naming them after women because PC? No, I think they're named after... Sandy was named after a woman. But that was... Oh, wow, yeah. Hurricane Sandy was like 10 years ago, though, already. Holy shit, that was 10 years ago. Man, I remember when Hurricane Sandy happened. I made a video when Hurricane Sandy happened. Oh, man. I was in New York not long after it hit, too. Yeah. Hurricane Nami. Did I watch the new Bleach PV? No, I haven't watched the new Bleach PV, but we can watch it here. Pull that up. If it's something brand new that came out like today, I actually haven't heard about it. Bleach PV. 3 hours ago. All right. Whoa. Oh my god, Yuha's voice is so good. I wonder what his English voice is going to be. There's so many good directions you could take it. Has it been confirmed who Yuha's English VA is yet? Because they've been very, like, we know all the Japanese VAs at this point, but, like, the English VAs have kind of been, like, not like, well-known yet. No, at least it's not on the wiki. Takayuki Sugo voices him in Japanese, but I don't think we know what his English voice is yet. Who would make a good Yuha voice? Madara's would be good. Madara's voice actor would be great. Madara's voice, that changed a few times. I know his changed a few times in the English. Nope, same one. I suck at English voices. Like, yeah, I know Madara's voice probably changed a bunch of times. Nope, same voice. Neil Kaplan. Although I might be thinking of Obito, because Obito was Madara before. Okay, that's a different voice. So yeah, Neil Kaplan. Let's get him to go do. Oh, Crispin Freeman, Alucard. Oh my god, that would be perfect. Yes. Let's get fucking Crispin Freeman in here to do Yuha's voice. Oh, I hope that's already been set in stone. Whoever's been hired has probably already been hired, but Crispin Freeman, dude. Oh my god, his voice is so good. Hold on, I have every episode of Hellsing English dub on my computer, because of course I do. Hold on a second. Oh my god, I gotta pull this up here. Yeah, of course I do. All right. I don't care if this is like a copyright thing. I don't care. Whatever. All right. Here we go.
The silver cross of Manchester Cathedral was melted down to make these 13mm exploding shells. Nothing I shoot ever gets back up again.
Like, oh my god, you gotta have that. You gotta have that. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh, or you could just get Takahata. Just get Takahata 101 to voice Yuha Bach in Bleach. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. So good. Yeah. I love Hellsing. It's so good. Maybe I should finally sit my ass down and just do a Hellsing Ultimate series in October this year. Maybe that should be the fucking maybe that should be the Halloween special this year. Is it Itachi's VA? I'm not even gonna guess anymore. I have the Naruto wiki open. I'm just gonna check. I think it is. I'm sure it is, but I've been burned before. Yes. Okay. Not Aizen. Itachi is voiced by Crispin. Okay, good. I got that one right. All right, shit. Yeah. Orochi was voiced by Matthew Crawford. Yeah, I haven't received any, we're still a ways off from Wano. Yeah, well, actually, we're getting pretty close to Wano. We're already at the tea party in One Piece already in the English dub. But I have yet to receive any recommendations in the mail for an Orochi voice. Although I want to say, I was thinking about this the other day, and I think this would be fucking hilarious. Okay. What if, I don't know who they're going to get to voice Orochi in One Piece. I don't know if it's been announced yet. I have like 3 different wikias open. I have the Naruto, the One Piece, and the Bleach wikia all open right now. It's like the big 3 of wikis. I am Orochi! Yeah, okay, so we don't know the English VA of who they're going to get for Orochi yet, but I was thinking about this the other day. What if they get the English VA of Orochi, and he just, like, does a version of my take of Orochi. Like, it's like, I am, maybe with, like, a deeper voice or whatever. Like, I am Lord Orochi, you will bow before me. You know, like, that, I would love that shit. I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't even be mad. I would just be, like, fucking amazing. Oh, shit, sex robots are back. The sex robots have returned. Oh, damn, Jack, you deleted the sex robots before I could even get to them. Good job, Jack. Good job, Jack. You're a good moderator, Jack. Let's have a hand for Jack. Let's have a toast to Jack. I don't have any drinks down here. I got to go get a drink, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to toast Jack, and then I'm going to go do the super chats because I haven't done the super chats yet. All right, so I'll be right back, everybody. You can enjoy the comic stylings of Barry. I'll put on some royalty-free music while I'm gone. I think this is royalty-free. I don't know if this is royalty-free, but here's Johann Pachelbel's Canon in D major. Here you go, everybody. I'll be right back. Is it playing? Is it playing? Yeah, that'll probably get content ID'd. Johann Pachelbel died centuries ago. All of his shit should have entered the fucking public domain. How does copyright law even work anymore? I don't even know. Like, is Beethoven's shit copyrighted? I don't feel like it is. I don't feel... Well, you know what? Okay. It's not... Okay. It's not the exact artist that's copyrighted. It's the orchestra that's doing it. So, like, if the London Symphony Orchestra was doing Johann Pachelbel's Canon in G major, then, or Canon in D major, sorry. If they were doing that, that particular rendition of it is copyrighted, okay? So that might get you copyright ID'd. So, yeah, that's how that works there. Okay, yeah, that's a good one, though. Top of the charts. All right, let's have a toast to Jack. Yay. Pop open a cold one. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go through some super chats now. That should be fun. That's always a lark. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right. Okay. Hi, Tekking. Can you explain how the Quake fruit damages its foes when used on a weapon or a fist? My friend thinks it's more like a forceful punch. I think it's more of internal damage like Conqueror's Hockey. It's just a fuckload of vibrations. If you want to know what it is, that's what it is. You get punched. It's like it makes a little bubble. It's like a representation of the Quake energy. If you get punched by Whitebeard using the Quake bubble, I mean, first of all, you would die anyway because he's punching you with his fist. If Whitebeard punches you, you're dead if you're just like a normal human. But anyway, the Quake bubble adds like an extra reverberation, so it's like it's like concussive damage. It's like you know, imagine your head gets grabbed and then shook at like 3,000 RPMs or some shit. Like your head would just fucking explode. That was actually a move that was used in Toriko. That Jiro uses that. He just literally calls it his head shaker. He just like grabs someone's head and just like shakes it with like enough force to like destroy the planet, and it like completely like obliterates their noggin. So yeah, think of it like that. Vibrations. I just read all of Bleach in like 2 weeks to prepare for the new anime. My favorite character is Mayuri by far. What are your thoughts on him? Ah, Mayuri Kurotsuchi! He is the captain of Squad 12 with his lieutenant Nemu! Come here and bring me my tea! Yeah, Mayuri Kurotsuchi is the kind of character that's really messed up because he's literally like committed genocide, but like his fights are the most interesting by far, and Kubo himself has come out and said that like he's one of his favorite characters, if not his favorite character. Kubo cosplayed as him once, and it was so cool. You know what I mean? It's like man, I really disagree with the character, and I really don't like what he represents, but like goddamn is his fights cool. His Zanpakuto is cool as shit. He talks cool as shit. Like damn it. You know? It's like that was good voice acting. I could actually used to do a fairly decent Mayuri voice. Yeah, you think Roger got that egg on his ship from EH? What's EH? Do you think Roger got the egg on his ship from EH? What the fuck is EH? God Valley, Laugh Tale, Lodestar. What's What's the abbreviation for EH? Egghead. Okay, okay, we're not in the abbreviation territory for egghead yet. We just got there, all right? Egghead. No, I don't think he did. There's a giant egg on top of the island, but I don't think that's like an actual egg. I think that's just like, I think that might actually be his laboratory. Like, because you'd figure if, Vegapunk is this brilliant scientist, he probably has an observatory. So you imagine the observatory would be higher up than everything. It would be the highest point on the island. So maybe that's what I'm thinking it is. I think it's like a giant egg, and it's going to be called like the genius yolk or something, like inside of Vegapunk's laboratory, the genius yolk or something. That's what it's going to be called. Something along those lines. That's the whole point. I don't think it's an actual egg. Did I watch the Bleach teaser? Yeah, we watched it earlier. I watched the first 5 seconds of it. We can watch the rest of it later. I'm reading super chats now. Nice to meet you, Tekking. Nice to meet you, Scopper Gobon. Scopper Gobon's in the chat, guys. That's pretty cool. I missed the 700K video. Oh yeah, that's Aiden. Thank you so much for the 50. Let's see. What stand would you want from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? There's a few that are good. I actually like Rohan Kishibei's, was it Doorway to Heaven or Stairway to Heaven? I can't remember which one it is, but whichever one it is, Knocking on Heaven's Door, that's it. Wait, is that different? I don't know. I like that one, though, the manga one where you write shit. That was pretty good. Let's see here. Longtime fan here. Why do you pronounce Capone's name as Beige instead of beige as in the sub and dub? Yeah, it's supposed to be beige. I just got into the habit of saying beige, and that's what I say. So it's just one of those things. Do not underestimate the idea that when something is ingrained in you on how to say a word, it's hard to curb that. People act on that is one thing on the internet that happens a lot. And I've encountered that for like the last 12, 13 years I've been doing this. But like, people are always like, why do you pronounce it wrong? It's this, not this. It's not hard. And I'm like, it is for more people than others, because if you've been saying a word the same way for years and years and years and years, it is hard to just stop and curb it and change it to something else all of a sudden. It's not easy to do. For some people it is. For some people you can just flip the switch and it's easy. It's not easy for me. I got in the habit of saying beige a long time ago, and now I'm still saying beige, and that's how it goes. It's the same thing with, like, people have accents. People have different dialects and things, and they can't pronounce things correctly. And it's just like, if you're from the Midwest, people from the Midwest have, like, a Midwestern accent, and they may pronounce things a little differently, and you can't just like, oh, just say it this way instead. I'm like, well, you could, but that would require a lot of, like, vocal training and, like, practice, and sometimes it's just not worth it. And in this situation, I really just don't think it's worth it. I feel like most people know who I'm talking about when I say Capone Beige. I think most people get it, so I'm just like, I think we're good, Yeah, or Beiger, or whatever his name is. There was one that was, what was another one that I always get told mispronouncing it? There's a few, actually. There's a lot. I mean, it's one of those things that's just, it's just, if you're going to be an internet YouTuber talking about anime characters, like, just be prepared for that. Oh, yeah, Wang Ji, too. That's the other one, because it's not Wang Ji, it's actually Wang Zhi. But Wang Ji is just more fun to say. That's a meme at that point. I mean, it's a meme at this point. So you got to keep saying it. Wang Ji. Let's see. Do you see my last super chat? Yes. Between Vegapunk, the Seraphim, and the different species in One Piece, like the Lunarians, Minks, and Fishmen, I feel like we're building up to a One Piece version of Cell. Oh, shit. That would be cool. I think that's kind of what the Seraphims already are. Okay, cool. Hey, Mom, you're live on a live stream right now. Say hello. Hello. Okay. What's up? Okay, but if it includes any personal information, do not say it. You are live on the internet right now. Oh, your fair stuff. Okay, guys, okay, my mom made a bunch of stuff for the fair, and now she's trying to figure out what to give me. Do I want a cupcake or a donut? I actually kind of been leaning on the donut immediately. I'll see what the chat says, though. I guarantee the chat's going to say donut just based off of a character in One Piece. Okay. Yeah, everyone's saying donut. Yeah, just give me the donuts. Give me all the donuts. Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Throw some chocolate chip cookies on there, too. Those little squares with the nuts on top? Yeah, give me those, too. Sure, go for it. Okay. Cornbread. I don't need any. I don't need any cornbread. I don't need any cornbread. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'm not a fan of cupcakes. I'm never a huge fan of cupcakes, really. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good job though. Yeah, yeah. I don't like. Yeah, people in the like no R.I.P. cornbread. I only like cornbread when I have it. My mom makes amazing cornbread, by the way, but I only eat it when I eat it with chili when I'm making chili. So I'm not a fan of blueberry muffins either. So that's the thing. My mom makes amazing blueberry muffins, guys. I'm personally not a fan of blueberry muffins for whatever reason. Yeah. Yeah, give me some peanut butter fudge. Why not? Just no, I'm not a fan of the. No, I like the peanut butter more than the chocolate. Yeah. God, I'm gonna get so fat now. I'm gonna have so many. Well, if my friends come over or whatever, I can always give them some stuff too. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Thank you, Mom. All right. The ones that are nice to you at work get sweets. The ones that aren't don't get sweets. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll call you back later when I'm done. All right, love you, Mom. Bye. She says bye, everyone. Okay. That's my mother. She fair season is over, so she's taking all the extra baked goods she has and throwing it up, just throwing them all in there, yeah. No cornbread. Tekking already must be. I like cornbread, and my mom makes probably the best cornbread you've ever had. It's not like, how like a lot of cornbread you get at a restaurant, excuse me, like you pick it up and it literally just crumbles into dust in your fucking hands. My mom's cornbread actually maintains its consistency, but just enough so you can like dip it into chili and then, oh my God, make the chili and then dip my mom's cornbread in it. And oh my God, it's so fucking good. But yeah. It's next time I make chili, I'll have to get the not the cornbread recipe from her and make it, because yeah, I've only made chili once since I've lived here, but it was pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah, sounds like diabetes. Well, if you eat all of it at once, sure. And the peanut butter fudge, the thing is, like, the peanut butter fudge is like a nostalgia trip for me. Like, that's my one big, like, thing, because my mom started making peanut butter fudge when I was, like, in middle school. That's when back in 2005, I think it was. 2005, I was 12 years old. I just started middle school. That was when my mom started making all these sweets for the fair, okay? And she's been doing it for, like, the last 17 years, I guess. And she's made, like, 200 blue ribbons. Like, she went to the state farm show like 3 or 4 times. And so anyway, she would make this peanut butter fudge, and it was like the most amazing peanut butter fudge you've ever had in your life. And I would eat it all the time when I was in middle school, like back when I was like a teenager and you could just eat sugar all the time and it just doesn't matter. Okay, that does matter still, but for me, I guess it didn't matter. I could just like shovel fudge in my mouth all the time and it wouldn't matter. So dude, I remember like waking up Saturday morning in the middle of December in like 2005, going downstairs to like watch Yu-Gi-Oh! And, digging around in the kitchen, and my mom has like this big fudge pan, and I just take bits of fudge and just sitting there and just watching cartoons while eating peanut butter fudge when I was like 12 years old. That's such a good memory of my childhood. So I need to have the peanut butter fudge just for like, just for that alone. So there you go. When you eat the fudge, you get a Ratatouille flashback. I kind of do. So but no, I know how my mom, I have the recipe. I can make it myself. I'm not nearly as good as my mom is with it, but I can make the peanut butter fudge myself. There's so much sugar in it. It's like a giant pile of sugar and like a whole stick of butter, and it's so bad, but it tastes so good. It's like a whole fucking jar of peanut butter. That's how the raw ingredients look. If you ever see the raw ingredients in the pot, it's just like whole jar of peanut butter, whole jar of marshmallow cream, a whole stick of butter, whole pile of sugar. Mix it all up. It's the worst shit for you ever, but God, is it so delicious. Oh my God. Yeah. Let's see. What's up? What's next here? Let's see. Between Vegapunk. Oh, yeah. So the cell thing. I like that idea. The idea that there's like a cell of One Piece. I think that's going to be the Seraphim. I think the Seraphim already have Lunarian DNA. Maybe they have Fishman DNA. Or like, even if they don't, you could add it to them. So it's like, it wouldn't be that hard. You could have a Seraphim of Jinbei. Because I know the government probably has DNA of Jinbei. So you have a Seraphim Jinbei with cybernetic enhancements, with Lunarian DNA, with Fishman DNA, all mixed into one. They probably already exist. What time are you streaming with Joy Girl? Yes, I'm doing a stream with Joy Girl tonight. It'll be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. From the moment we're at, okay, it just turned 3. Where I'm at right now, it's now 3 p.m. In 4 hours, more specifically in 3 hours and 55 minutes, I will be streaming with Joy Girl. Okay, that'll be over on her channel. I tweeted it, so yeah, I'll tweet it again when we're actually streaming, but that'll be tonight, so check that out as well. Yeah, Vanderdecken is a mushroom. Sure, yeah. Was that what was up with Liam's video today? I saw Grandline's video of like Zoro with a mushroom head, and I was just like, I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but is that where we're going? Was that the premise? Love you and your content, man. Been watching for years and hope to watch for many more. You have such fun energy. It's so entertaining and authentic. You're the soul of this community. Thank you, Tyler. I really appreciate that. Hey, Tekking, have you ever bought from the Insert Coin clothing? They had this awesome Persona 25th anniversary jacket, but I don't know if they're still reliable. Coin clothing? No, I've never bought something for a coin. Like, is that like a vending machine? Like you put something in and you just get stuff? Because we don't have those around here. Although I thought it was funny when I was in the San Francisco airport when I was flying back from my trip. There was a vending machine that only dispensed makeup. When I was in San Francisco. I actually took a picture of it, I think. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. I can't believe that trip was already like almost 3 months ago already. I was so excited for that trip for like all this year. We planned it in January, and I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to go to California. And then we finally went to California, and we got back, and I'm like, oh, it's over now. It's like crazy. It also doesn't help that I had COVID the last week when I was there. Also not great. Makeup in iPhones. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here it is. That's cool. Yeah, I'll send that to myself. I'll show it to you. All right. Yeah, I saw a vending machine once with Legos. I think I've actually seen those too before. That sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. All right, here it is. Yeah, check it out. We'll do a little bit of a rotate here. There we go. So yeah, this was in the airport in the San Francisco airport. It's just a makeup vending machine. I was like, okay, cool. I guess I thought it was interesting enough to take a picture of it. So there we go. Yeah. We don't have those kind of vending machines around here. Anyway, next question. Let's see. So Law or Kid going to G14? Who do you think also? Well, no, that's not a guarantee that Law and Kid are going to G14. That just means that G14 is an island that's close by to Egghead. But that doesn't necessarily mean that, like, it's the island that was pointing by the log pose. You know what I mean? So I don't think Law or Kid are going to G14. But I think the characters on G14 are going to be directly involved in the arc coming up here. So Helmeppo, Hibari, Prince Groose. Oh, by the way, did you know Prince Groose's name and design is based off of fucking Pringles? Like, did you know that? Because Pringles in Japanese is pronounced like Pringurzu. So Prince Garusu. No shit. And he literally has a hat and the hair that kind of looks like the Pringles man. A little bit. He doesn't have the mustache, but there's like... People think that is the reference that Oda was using there. Prince Garusu, Pringuzu. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Let's see here. But yeah. I think the Marines there are going to be relevant during the Egghead arc. Can you check how many subs did you have at the beginning of 2014? I don't need to. I could literally just tell you because let's see. Okay, October 15th, October 2015. I hit 10,000 subscribers in May of 2014. I hit 20,000 subscribers in April of 2015. I had 35,000 subscribers in January of 2016. So October of 2015 probably had somewhere around 30K. Not an exact number, but I can guarantee you it was probably somewhere around 30K. Gotta have that memory, man. Yeah. Please do a Six Samurai video. Oh, Alfred, maybe someday. Do you think it's more akin to Mayuri or Nemu? Nemu. I'm not really sure what you're referring to. Oh, these are older super chats from the last video, the last one we did. Do you think Water Luffy inspired Mario Sunshine? Yes. Actually, the guy that made Mario, he actually, came out and said that it was inspired by Mizu Luffy. No, I don't think that was the case. Actually, I think Super Mario Sunshine came out in 2002. Water Luffy probably came out like before that, actually, but like barely before that, like not before that. And oh crap, we're losing everybody. We're losing them. We're losing them. Ugh. Okay. I think we're stable. All right, I think we're stable again. Fantastic. All right. I think we're back. Bad day for streaming today. They're all bad days for streaming today. This is some creepypasta shit. Sorry about that. Okay, do I know Joe? I don't know Joe. Let's see. There was a super chat from Anamanda. I don't know where that one is, though. I'm not seeing it on my log. I think we're back. We are back. Okay, cool. That's good. Let's see. Weird question. Can you check how many subs? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Could Helmeppo beat Buggy? We started lagging again. Shit. Like literally as soon as I start talking, it starts streaming crashing. Oh my god. Okay, we good now? It feels like literally every time I open my mouth to speak, it crashes. We'll just sit here and stare at each other. Hello? It crashed. It drops frames every time I speak. That's so funny. YouTube always says excellent connection whenever it connects, even though clearly it is not an excellent connection. You lie, YouTube. You lie. Wait. I think this might be the one. I think we're back. Okay, cool. I think we should be back with this one. We're stabilizing. Okay, good. All right, we're back. Holy shit. Oh my god, this is a bad one. Nope. Here it comes. Dropping frames again. Fuck. No, it's not. Okay. I think I might have to call this one, guys. Sorry. I wanted to go for a little bit longer, but yeah. I think it's starting to really it's getting into a loop at some point. Like, it's hard to explain, but like I don't know why the reason is, but it gets to a point where no matter how many times I reset, it just will not it just gets worse. I don't know how to describe it. You know, I could lower the bit rate, it doesn't help. I can adjust settings, it doesn't help. It gets to a certain point where I could try whatever and it still won't do anything. I don't even know. Can you even hear me right now? Say peanut butter if you this one more time. Nope, it's not dumping frame. There's not much else I can do here. Sorry about that. But anyway, thanks for watching, I guess.